All over Europe, instant payments are becoming part of the new normal. Reach is growing rapidly, and end-user adoption is on the rise. At the same time, a pan-European request-to-pay scheme and infrastructure are being developed to further accelerate uptake and leverage the investments made by banks and other payment service providers. With request-to-pay, a payer and a payee exchange data related to the payment before they exchange the money. Each bank authenticates its own customer. Together they build the trust that each party involved in the transaction requires for the payment to proceed. Payments are initiated and completed in a split second. There's no need for cash or a card to pay here and now. The payer and the payee initiate the request via, for example, a QR code or an NFC exchange. The payer's data can be transported in the messages with a secure token from his bank. No personal data of the payer is shared with the payee. The payee's bank authenticates its customer and ensures the payer's bank will instantly receive the request with validated payee data. This allows the payer's bank to close the loop. It matches the received identifier to its customer and presents the request for authorization. The payer can easily approve the transaction. The payer's bank receives the approval, which is immediately notified to the payee. Request to Pay also supports the presentment of payment of invoices. The necessary invoice data is part of the request. The payee sends this request to its bank from its ERP system. The bank authenticates the payee and communicates the request to the payer's bank, which confirms to the payee's bank that the payer is known and the invoice will be presented. The payer knows the request comes from a trusted source when it reaches her. But the payer may choose to act on the request only at a later time. When the payer does look at the request, she may be ready to approve it, but might prefer to actually have her account debited later, when she expects to have enough money on it to pay the bill. The approval is passed on, so the payee knows only seconds later that this request has been processed. And since the request contained all relevant data, the payee can count on flawless reconciliation when the payment hits its account. A request-to-pay infrastructure offers endless opportunities for banks and the broader ecosystem to create value around payments. Request-to-pay can be used for virtually any use case, no matter how quickly the request has to be processed or the payment needs to follow, and regardless of the parties involved. The four-corner model enables each bank to develop the products that best serve its customers. And it also makes sure customers can use these products all over Europe. How will you create value with Request to Pay?
Cerchi una soluzione di pagamento che ti permetta di pagare online senza utilizzare carte di credito, ma direttamente dal tuo conto corrente in modo facile e sicuro? MyBank è la risposta. Scegli MyBank per acquistare un biglietto del treno o un volo, pagare le utenze di luce e gas, l'assicurazione, le tasse, comprare una TV o sbizzarrirti con gli ultimi accessori di moda. Come funziona? È facile. Guarda. Quando sei pronto a pagare, seleziona MyBank come metodo di pagamento e scegli la tua banca. Verrai reindirizzato automaticamente al tuo servizio di online banking, dove troverai un bonifico già interamente precompilato. Controlla, autorizza la transazione e immediatamente sia tu che chi incassa riceverete la conferma del pagamento effettuato. Finiti i tempi di password dimenticate, carte clonate e condivisione di dati sensibili. Con MyBank servono solo le tue credenziali abituali di accesso all'internet banking. E tu? Cosa stai aspettando?